Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Alright, where was I? Where I leave off? Okay, so got this weird shaped head thing. I got my weights transferred, I think. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, okay. So the next step is going to be creating a pose. Okay, um, yep. So we're going to go into pose mode. And so in this case, I want this to match this. All right. And in this case, I'm going to go bone for bone. We're just going to do bone matching. Uh, Oh wait, no, I don't think that's from. How do I have this set up? Okay, right now I think I won't do bone matching until I hands. So I was going to do the exact same thing, but without the hands. So we'll set up this rig so that it matches because we're going to use this for transferring everything. All right, so we got the body shape kind of like where we need it to be. Let's see, the head is kind of, we'll see how it goes with the head. Um, but this definitely needs to be smaller. So we'll bring this in to about here, I believe. And we need to rotate this. So, okay. All right, so let's make it just a little bit longer. His hands in about the right position. Okay. I think the legs are looking good, both sides. All right, nice. All right, so now that the body is pretty much lined up, I believe. Let's move this just a little bit more. This just a little bit shorter. Okay, so now I should be able to match up the hands. So we'll open up both of these rigs. We'll do that. But in this case, I think what I'm going to do a little bit differently is instead of using, I want, I'm going to just use the knuckle placements. So let me get this, try to get the overall hand in position. Where's the thumb? Let's see if we make the hand a little bit shorter. All right, so that the knuckles are like, and to be about where they're supposed to be. And we'll go ahead and rotate these. And let's see, I think the hand needs to be a little bit thinner. S O Z. All right. And what I'm trying to do is get the fingers lined up. So the finger gap is matching. Right. And then I also want to make sure, there we go, knuckles are looking right. Okay, cool. All right, so I think now what I can do is bring both of these rigs in. And so I'm not going to use these bones. I'm just going to use these bones. And these bones I can actually snap because they're not connected, right? Most if the bones are connected, you won't be able to do this. So I'm just going to snap this to this bone using the same method as before. All right, so that one, but I don't want it. This one's a little bit too long, I think. So let me try to bring this closer to that. Okay, so that should work out pretty well. And then this snap here. And so ideally, what I want to happen is um, once this is done, I'll have a new custom pose to bring the K-pop Demon Hunter girls to align with the Tekken body and for it to make sense. And I want to have as minimal amount of like mesh adjustment possible. But some of it may be unavoidable. We'll see. But all right, here we go. So let's go ahead and save because I don't want to have to go through that process again. Let's see, let's do this. So Ooh. All right, so let's do the thumb. And I didn't check the other hand. I should have, but I haven't yet. But whatever. Okay, this is okay. And what we're looking for is make sure the crease and all that stuff is looking pretty good. Okay. All right, cool. So ideally, what I have now should be uh, for this one. Okay, so we're going to go into pose mode. All right, and so I'm going to create. So I'm going to go into current file, and we're going to create an asset. All right, and I'm going to call this one Kpop Demon Hunter 2 T8. Okay, version 4, because I've done it a bunch of times. I just want to make sure I know. All right, so to test if it works, I'll go in here, right click, clear transforms, and then with everything selected, I'll hit this again, and it didn't work. So I'm going to Control Z, make sure everything is selected. Let me hide that. So everything is selected. I'm going to go ahead and clear that asset. Asset create goes KP to T8. And now I'll try it again. So clear and apply. Okay, there we go. Nice. Now, as for the heads, I'm not exactly sure how I want to do that, but I can make a new version as well. So I'm going to go ahead and delete these other ones that I created. I don't need them. Oops. It's the only one I want, right? So clear, apply. All right, so let's go ahead and save. And so now what I should be able to do is just grab Mira. All right, here's Mira. Right, yeah, turn her back on. And I should be able to just parent her armature deform. There you go. It picks her up, puts her up here. Um, but now I want to look at the head as well to see how it looks, because sometimes it'll get certain things will get distorted. So I can go ahead and let's go ahead and hide this body, and we'll hide our skinny body, and now we got her. And so she looks pretty good. Her head looks it's crazy. It always has. Now her hair, right, is not working. So we want to make her hair good. So the hair, I'm going to parent completely to the head bone. Uh, in this case, it would be spine 006. So we're going to go into edit mode, select all of it, go to vertexes, um, and she has her own set of bones, but we're gonna go ahead and delete all of these for now. Create a new one. Turn that off. And we'll call it spine dot 006, I believe. If I go and look at this, that's what it should be, right? Spline dot 006. Okay, cool. We'll go into edit mode, make sure it's all selected, assign it with a weight of 100, and we should be good. And now I should be able to just um, parent this one here, armature deform, and there we go. We got her hair on her head. So she does have a big head for a character. So if I wanted to make a change to that, I could. So I could go in here and go, let's see, pull this body. Let's see if I want to make her head a little bit smaller. I can go into here and we can, this is where we can start making some changes. So let's make this, and also one of the things that we could do is change um, the influence. So for example, let's take these 3 bones and we'll take the top 2 bones first, and we'll go into here, and where it says inherit scale, we can say none, and then copy to selected. So when I go into pose mode, if we look at her head, it is not, it's squished, right? It's a lot more the way it's supposed to be, but it's also a lot bigger than, actually it's not too much bigger. So it might be fine as it is, but right now the where it's positioned, it's not really gonna work really well. So let's go ahead and try to position it a little bit better. So looks like I'm having some issues. Let's see, let's make this shorter maybe. That lines up pretty well. But it looks like I'm having some issues with the neck thing here, and I'm not sure why. Okay, so the neck piece is um, causing me an issue. So let's go ahead and isolate this for a second, and because it's within the material of her hair, so we're going to edit mode. Select these, Control L. All right, hit H to check. All right, cool. And we're gonna go ahead and separate this selection. All right, I'm gonna separate it because right now it's just not doing its thing. I want to put it back onto the body, but I want to get the body back to its correct position. But I also don't want to lose this pose because I like this pose. So let's bring everything back. We're gonna go into pose mode. I'm gonna hit A. Make sure everything's selected. Oops, go here, create pose. And we'll just call KPDH to T8 V2. Right, so I should be able to clear those transitions and then I'll reapply them. There we go. Nice. So we're going to go ahead and clear this so everything's back to where it's supposed to be. I'm going to take this neck piece and I'm actually just going to take the weights from this body and apply up to this for right now. Just go weight paints, weight, transfer weights. And then I'm going to join this, oops, join this back. So we'll go to join, And now I'm gonna go back into here, edit pose, and apply this one. The neck piece moves with the neck, and everything is looking good. Okay, cool. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and save that. Let me go ahead and name these correctly. So this reference pose, I don't really need anymore. So I'm gonna put these in a collection. I'll call this T8 reference setup. And then I'll go ahead and just hide that, close it, push down. This is the KPDH to T8. Let's call this rig. All right, so I remember what that is. These, of course, are their stuff. I don't need this anymore. Um, if I do want to grab like the bones for her hair, that is something I could do. I'm not going to do it right now, but it's definitely something we could do. If I want to do a uh, bone-based physics instead, but for now we're not doing that. So I just want to make sure it's cleaned up a little bit. So this rig right here is, so let's rename this to Mira body. This is Mira hair. All right, close that for now. And actually, yeah, we'll just leave it like that for now. All right, cool. So I'm just gonna hide that. So now that's all gone. We just got this body here. And the crotch got a little weird somehow. I don't know what happened with the crotch. It's like, or maybe it didn't. I don't know. Maybe that's just the way this particular mesh is. But yeah. So what I should be able to do now is let's go ahead and grab Zoe. All right, so we've got Zoe and we've got this rig. Let's go ahead and set this back to its original form. And there we go. Look, it's fitting Zoe pretty well. And we're gonna go ahead and take this and let's split Zoe's hair off her head as well before we do anything else. All right, so Zoe's head should be easy to split. So we'll go to edit, click on her hair. There we go. Is anything else being grabbed? Nope. There we go. She's bald now. Perfect. We'll go ahead and separate this selection. And we'll just call this one Zoe hair. This one will be Zoe body. Okay, so ideally I should be able to take, let's bring this back. I should be able to take this body and then take these weights. Oh, let's get rid of her. All right, let's clear her from the parent, clear parent. And I'm just gonna delete these unnecessary bones for now. All right, so go to this, go to this. Oh wait, let's go to her body and let's get rid of her existing weights. Delete all groups. Grab this and this. Weight paint, weight transfer. And it should be good. So now I should be able to take this and parent her armature deform. And now if I go into pose mode, I should be able to move her, and it looks like she's moving pretty good. Let's go ahead and hide this for a second. There we go. She's moving. It does look a little bit funny, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. I'm going to go ahead and apply. Oops, we'll grab all of these and apply. So hit clear, and then apply. All right, so there we go. So now she's bigger and everything looks to be pretty solid in that degree. We're going to go ahead and for the hair and do the same thing or similar thing. We'll delete all the groups, create a new one. We'll call it spine.006. Go into edit mode, select the whole thing, go to assign. Boom. Now I'll take her hair and parent armature deform and done. All right, cool. Let's see if the same thing works for Rumi. So I can go ahead and hide her. Let's bring out Rumi. All right, Rumi. And we'll clear you from the parent. Hers might be an issue with her coat, and her whatever, but we'll see. So we'll go ahead and delete that for now. Isolate her, go to edit. Let's see, let's take a look at her hair. It's all on one. Select, move it around, doesn't look like anything else is attached. Go ahead and separate that selection. And we'll call this one Rumi hair and Rumi body. All right, cool. Since I already know what I'm doing with the weights, we'll just go ahead and delete all groups, create a new one, spine.006. Oops. Well, I need to do it anyways. Add this. Spine.006. Edit mode, assign. Done. This one, I'm just going to delete the groups and we'll grab this, but we need to make sure this is back in its normal position. Transforms. Grab this, go weight, transfer, weight. And let's see what happens. We'll hide that for right now. Both of these go onto here. Okay. Add pose. Alright, so her jacket got a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna probably have to clean up her jacket a bit. So let's go ahead and lift her arms up. And we're gonna go into, and it might not even be worth doing it right now because whatever, but I might just be able to just smooth this out. And I could, let's take a look at some now. Let's grab her jacket. Let's, all right, so we're gonna wait to do all this stuff. We're not gonna do all that right now. It's fine as it is. Okay, that's strange. All right, so I'm going to clear these. And I'm going to redo this real quick. So I think I messed it up a little bit. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's what I want. All right, very nice. Okay, so they're all set to be put onto a second character at this time. Um, take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I need to grab some Tekken bones because I don't have any for whatever reason. Let's grab full body, 1P, and all I'm looking for is the MSL PRP, and there is not one. Okay, so let's look at someone else. Let's look at Lily. So Lily's full body, 1P, and here we go. Nice. So I'm gonna grab both of these. Save model. All right, so I want these. Oh, I don't know how the importer works for here. Do I have the importer? Oh, all right, let's try import PSK. All right, both these should be scale 10. I don't care. Import skeleton. I don't know what this bone length stuff means. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Scale at 1, import. And I feel like I did something. Oh, okay, no, that's fine. Okay, so that's her body, which is fine. I don't need her body. I'm just gonna delete it. Just need the bones. Just need the bones. Okay, so these are the Tekken bones. These are whatever bones. Go to pose mode. Let's go to our stuff. We'll set it. Okay, cool. Um, we'll call this one T8PRP. And I guess it didn't import the other one, so import MSL. Okay, and I don't need that either. We'll call this one T8. So put it in the collection. We'll call it T8 rigs. All right, we're gonna hide those for a second while I figure out what to do. Okay, so each of these characters are now set, right? So what I want to do is I'm gonna grab each of them. So I'm gonna grab this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, right? And I'm gonna hit Shift D and make a new collection. Because we'll call it Kpop Demon. KPDH sized. So create it. All right, now I'm gonna hide these ones. Now I got these ones. And what I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and apply the armatures. And so I'm just gonna do it all by just going to mesh. Okay, so now each of these should be set. All right, and they're no longer attached to these bones. So I can also, let's see, so this, all right, so I'm gonna select all of these and also clear them from their parent. Parent, clear from parent. All right, this hand rig I can delete. I don't need it anymore. Um, this, I'll call it storage, just in case I want to go back to it at some point. All right, so now it's time to, so for all of the hair ones, I can just change this to head and head PRP. Okay, so I'm gonna go into edit mode and I'm gonna select everything and assign that. I'm gonna select everything and assign that. We go back into weight paints, it should work for both. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna do the same thing for the other hairs. Edit. I'll change this to there you go. Head, sign. Okay, so the hair is done. The bodies are a little bit different. So we'll start with Mira since that's who we were working with before. So we've got our body here. And now we've got this body. So this body It's just a basic tech and body. I'm going to take these weights that I currently have on Mira and I'm going to delete them. I'm going to take these weights. No, I'm not going to use this one either. I don't need this, so I'm going to delete that. What I'm going to go back and grab is this. Okay, so this is a mesh in my things that has both the PL MSL and the PRP weights, and it has shape keys set to it. So I'm gonna go into here, make sure it's set to its default, which I think it is. None of these are turned on. I'm gonna select this and set it to 0. There we go. And now you can see it fits right along there. But also, I'm gonna delete that for a second. I'm gonna use this one has no keys. This one has no, okay, no keys. This is the one I want. So I'm gonna grab this body, and I don't have this available, but it has the whole head and everything, right? And I want to just double check the head weights to make sure they make sense. Head, and they do. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna take, and these I can delete. This is now gonna be what I'm transferring to this. So we'll go and weight paint, weight transfer, transfer weights by name, nearest face. Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna do the same thing for Rumi, and I'm gonna do the same thing for Zoe. So with this to this, weight transfer. Oops. I don't know what I did. Let me hit Control Z. Do it again. So this to this, weight transfer. Done. This to Zoe. Oops. I'm sorry. Body. Weight transfer. Weight. All right. So let's see. If we turn this on, let's turn off the PRP. If I take all of these, right, and then go to this, go to parent armature deform, right? It looks like nothing has changed, but I should be able to now move all of these girls. So I want to go ahead and keep it to Mira. Let's turn off this space body here. So now if I go into here and I go into pose mode, I should be able to grab an arm and it moves. Now there's going to be some, I'm going to have to do some fixing here because we don't want that pulling to occur. So I have to look and see what's going on. But for the most part, I would say it's essentially a success. Set this back to global. We'll set this back to bounding. And where are, yeah. So I will have to fix that. There's probably going to be some issues with the leg a little bit, like we have that blocky. I have to create something to fix that. But as for it being rigged on them, it should be good enough for an initial test. Is she making a face or something? Oh no, okay. It's just the way the bones are set. All right. Um, yeah. Okay, cool. Um, yeah. No issues there. I wonder, can I put the other hair on her? Will it just be on her? Let's see. Oh, look, she's got roomy hair. I mean, not exactly, but it. Look at that. Perfect. Let's see. What does roomy look like? Yeah. Looks like Rumi has a smaller head. Old Rumi. All right. But nonetheless, that's it. So these are all rigged and ready to go. Of course, I've got to get the textures and stuff done, but that's pretty simple. I think I have a working process for that, but we'll do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. Uh, let's see. How do I want to do it? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just save that. Oh, and then if I want to, I could. So what I'll then do is once I export all of these, I'll go ahead and clear them from their parents. Turn that off. Turn this on. Clear this. Oops. Hey, what? Okay. Grab all of these. And that. After armor deform. Now if I move this rig, they all move. Yeah. Perfect. All right. So what is my next step? It's gonna be textures, I believe. Okay, so these are all using some pretty decent shaders here. Luckily, there's not a lot of things to work with. So this is where I want to go in and try to figure out how I want to essentially rebuild this shader. Oh my goodness. I don't know what all this stuff is. All right, but I'm gonna have to fix it. So just blew that away for a second. So what I'm looking at here is what we got going on. So we've got normals, we've got specular mask. I don't even know what this is. Let's go ahead and open up a window. The editor. Okay, so we've got interesting. And it looks like there's a red, green, and blue set to it. Um, but let's go. Oh my goodness. These are pretty intense. Does it really need all of this? Flip book color, opacities. To be honest, I don't know. So let's experiment. So we have body. We have a general mask here. What is this? All right. And then a specular something. And then what is this? There's a body normal. Body effects. Maybe for making it colorful. A fuzz mask. Interesting. I mean, these textures look great. I mean, for the most part, I don't really have any. So let's go ahead. Now, where are these materials? Okay, they're all in this one. Nice. So I'm going to create a new one. We'll call this Mira body. Okay, so here's this. See, Shift A, search image. Shift A, search image texture. Alright, so open Mira body D. And we're just gonna Mira body. Alright. Man. So I'm guessing there's some UV definitions or something. Let's see, let's see. Okay, so what I want is to capture. I don't want to rebuild these. I want to use as much of this as possible, but I need to use a principal BSDF to do it. So this, how do you create those? Or reroute. Okay. So this is gonna be, and I'm gonna control spacebar. Yep, still works. Where are the outputs? I guess it's just these. All right. That's gonna be base color. I just need to do a reroute. Metallic. Alpha. I don't know what weight is. I don't understand this scale either, but the scale looks like, let's see, what is this scale? Subsurface scale? And specular? Like, I don't even know. Why is the specular broke into so many? How does that even work? And it's a tropic tangent. Okay, so I'm gonna try to just not use any of that. Okay, coats. We'll go weight and roughness for coats. We got a missive, which is, I don't think I need that either. All right, so what I'm gonna try to do is see what happens if I take these pieces and I plug them in like this. Maybe that. Okay, and there you go. Looks pretty much the same. Perfect. And let's see, are they using the same? Doesn't look like they're using the same. Oh wait, they are. Perfect. So I can grab. So basically, because I changed that node, the interior of that node, the interior, they're using that as a general node across the board. And it might be for all Fortnite stuff as well. So I might be able to reuse it in the future. But I can go grab this. If I didn't break it. Oh wait, what am I doing? There we go. Add. Boom. I will just make one. Add a shader. Alright, so before I do that, we'll just grab this. Not sure why roughness is set as a color. I'm gonna have to fix that. Roughness should be a float. Cool. This means I don't have to go through anything complicated. Oh, wait, this one looks to be different. So I need to make, I need to do the same thing I did with the other one here. Reroute. I just made a new one. How does it work though? Can I just drop it on something? Oh, nice. There's no alpha on this one. There is a specular. I'm gonna this one. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, same thing for the hair. It's not so bad. Come on, move it. There we go. Or alt. Okay. All right, so let's see how much that followed over. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna unhide all of these. And make sure I've got only the minimum. Okay, it looks like the body pieces are gone. All right. Ugh. All right, so all of those are fine. This one's fine. All of them I can just hook up, it looks like. So that was good. All right, nice. But I do need to test to see if my add-on still works. I haven't used it in forever. So let's go to Mira body. And one of the things I need to do is I need to create a new bake UV. So I'm gonna create a new UV. Call it bake. So if we go into here, these are most likely all over the place. Yep. Or is, yeah, they're overlapping. So, okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin all of these. Then I'm going to average island scale. And then I'm going to pack islands. And I don't want them to rotate. And we'll make this at 0.06 and pack. Alright, so that should be fine. I'm going to scale them down a teeny bit so I know they're all on there. Great. Well, that didn't work the way I wanted to. Let's go ahead and pin all of these. And then average island scale again. Back island, same settings. There we go. So now I just got one material. Nice. Alright, so let's see if this thing works. I have an assistant version 3.1. And so the way it should work is I should be able to go into here for channel packing and just pick one of these. So let's pick RMA, say okay. Okay, so that doesn't look like it's working. Oh, they're saying mission not found, so maybe that one's not working. Let's look at this one. So here's a different one. Let's go to apply. And I'm pretty sure it's working. Looks like it's linked up to okay, so this is linked up to an emission. I went in here, but it only worked on one thing. Oh wait, or did it work on all of it? Can't tell. It's just pulling from here. Oh, probably only because oh, you know what? I don't even know. Yeah, control Z, control Z, control Z, control Z. Okay, so let's just reset everything. Let's try again. So we're gonna hit apply. And now I'm gonna go to text tools. What are we missing? And we're gonna, it's only 512, so we'll bake it real quick. And all right, so alpha, so that's roughness, that's metallic, and that's AO. So this needs to be 1. So this is not working right. So these all need to be 1. Yeah, I gotta work on these. These tools, man. There we go. That makes more sense. Nice. Ah, okay, so XV Pro projects. Where did I put it? It's bleach. Where did I save my stuff to? Oh, I think it's in the Fortnite. I think I have a Fortnite folder or something. I thought I did. Oh, 4.2 projects. What? Alright, file. Save as. Okay, this is Blender 4.2 projects. Oh, I don't have anything yet. So let's create a folder. Alright, so this is gonna be CF0. Alright, so I can do OBD. Or, or actually, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do color. Because we're just going to do a test. And this is 512. That's like shitty quality. Okay, why is the color that? Alright, what are you doing? Why is it the base color? Oh, because it's not plugged in anymore? Okay, I got you. Okay, so the actual color is being fed through, but whatever. So we'll go to 4096 and we'll bake it. Okay, so I'm just gonna use default like RMA and all that stuff for right now, just to get it in game, test it, and then I'll come back and do all the other stuff. And we'll do a normal map. And I'm wondering if I might have to fix her sleeves or not. I don't know. This is just a test. Come on, bake for me. I want to play some Tekken. But I think this is it. I think I'm just gonna do this quick bake. I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Just stop here. And I'll work out some more tomorrow. Bruh. Hurry up. Hurry up. So I'm worried that this section here happened without, it's not weights related. And negative 45. Alright, we're gonna find out in just a second. Let's do this. Okay, so let's go. Alright, so I'm selecting this section right here. And we'll go back into weight paint. That way I don't mess this part up. So let's go strength down low. Okay, so it looks like bunch of this is not related to hold node. It looks like they're also split for some reason. Go ahead and reset this for a second. So those all got split up. So I'm gonna have to fix that. Yep, habit over here too. Just kind of smoothing this area out. That is definitely not the right way to do it, but I'm not worried about that current moment. Okay. Yep, that's definitely not right, but I don't care. At least not right now, I don't care. Okay, but what I do want to do is get this in the game. So I'm gonna hit save, and I'm going to hit shift. Okay, before I do that, let's delete that. Let's bring her hair back and join it. I'll see what her hair looks like. Back to here. Okay, all right. I just need to test this out. So we're gonna go to here. All right, what's that? Her shirt or something? Let's do this. Okay, so that's everything. We're gonna go ahead and make a copy of that one. I'll just keep it a UV map for right now. We're gonna go ahead and pin everything. We'll go ahead, average islands by scale, and then pack islands. Right. And I'm not doing a 4K. We're just doing a simple 1K. Um, so we'll apply the color. There we go. It's as and we'll do the lazy version. We'll apply that. Pick it. Damn it, I forgot. I still have to go in here. Set all of these. Oh wait, no, this one. Right? Yeah, this one. Right. So now I'll hit Shift D. Let's hide this one. Plus OM. And with this one, I'm gonna go ahead and yeet all of that. New body. We'll call this MICHCF 0. Okay, nice. So then I'm gonna go here and go doom, right. Now this would be this. There we go. Look at that. Nice. Cool. So we'll set this to 0.01. Set this to centimeters. Okay, so this is going to be I don't need batch mode because I already have the texture. Oh, say a little prayer. Yep. So I'm gonna need to make sure I go in and join the things that need to be joined or should be or could be joined. And now the quality on this is super ass right now because I did the super ass quality version. But it's already almost 1 o'clock, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and just